So I want to know what people think of this way of laying out Trello, so that people can all get involved in doing Change the Future tasks in a way that makes sense and works. So this list just here is all for just kind of understanding what the hell is going on, and there's a sort of legend for colouring all of the tasks. So tasks are represented by these cards, and they get dragged further and further to the right as they kind of go through their lifespan. So anybody at all can add a task to here. So they might have an idea for change our web host or something. Maybe there's a problem with our current one, or they're too expensive, or whatever. So anyone might suggest that. And then if it's approved by somebody who has the confidence, I suppose, to approve a task, so I certainly have that confidence. I'm happy to approve a task and say I think that's a good idea. Maybe Charlie does, Matt, Tiana, I don't know. We can talk about this, I think, at a meeting, but I think obviously there's going to be some people who've got more confidence than other people to approve a task and say, yeah, that's a good idea. Someone should definitely do that at some point. So that doesn't mean that anyone's actually working on it yet. It's just saying that is a task that does need to be done. Keep in mind that you can always click on any of these tasks and put a more detailed description in here, and we can have a discussion about it as well and do lots of other fun things. The quickest way to give it a colour is by clicking this little button here. So if this is an admin thing, we click yellow, and that represents it being an admin thing. So if you look over here at these colours, I don't know how much we need this, but I just suppose it helps if someone is only interested for some reason in doing events, they can just click orange and just see event stuff, or if they're interested in only admin things, they can click this and it just filters all the tasks, so they only see things that are relevant to their interests. Anyway, so if I want to apply for Spark funding, I want to take on that task, I put it into this list. I want to do this. So I don't just move it here, but like this says, I tag myself on the card. So I click members and I put my face on there, and then everybody knows that Luke Flegg wants to do this task. So then I need to be approved by somebody. Perhaps we might decide that Charlie and I, or some of the people who are sort of really core team experienced with Change the Future, maybe don't need authorization, possibly, or maybe we'll decide that it's quite a big important task and we actually want to be authorized. We want someone, at least one person, to agree it's a good idea. Whatever. Like, I just think it's important that, especially for the less experienced people who want to take on a task, we have this extra stage. So someone who's confident with authorizing that task being taken on by this person has this opportunity to actually say, yeah, you are the person for the job. And again, they tag themselves to sort of say, I, Charlie Shred or Matt Wilkins, whoever, Alex PB, I authorize you to do the task. So again, you attach your face. So then there would be two avatars here. There'd be two faces. Now it's ready for Luke, Flegg, or whoever has tagged themselves originally to say, literally, I'm doing this right now, and that's not a to-do list saying I will take this on or something. Like, you've already taken it on. It's already in your to-do list when you first tagged yourself over here. So by putting it in here, you're literally saying I am actually working on this as we speak. So then when you've done it, when you've done your task, oops, I double clicked that instead. When you've done the task, you put it in here, and that's just a kind of a flag saying, can someone check this and check that I've done it well, and then it will go in either of these. So it doesn't necessarily have to go in refinement. It might have been done perfectly and that's brilliant, and then it's approved, hooray, the task is complete. So I might rename that to complete, but either way, that's the kind of lifespan of a task management process, which I think is as simple as possible, maybe more or less, but I want your ideas. And yeah, it seems to do everything that we need, I think, and involve everybody, so we're not all just kind of blindly doing tasks in a chaotic manner. Sweet.